We've been through it all. I bought my first rental property at 23. Then it was destroyed by vandalism before we could rent it. So we bought a car to rent on Turo to cover the damages. Then the first host crashed it. So we signed a contract to rent an entire building on Airbnb in another state. But the owner backed out the day we arrived. All while fighting an eviction. Honestly, it was a lot. But all of that taught us one thing. We really need to build something for ourselves. So my husband and I started a fragrance company. This is our weekly update of what it's really like hustling to build a small business in the city that never sleeps. This week, we got invited to Chase for a new business program. Go to our first retail partner store and do a pop-up at a new spot in New York City. Let's get into it. Our income for this week was...
All right, y'all. The train is in 8 minutes. I'm gonna have to run. I hate running. We have a meeting with Chase. This is just to flatten my hair. I'm not gonna keep this on the whole time. When I get to the end of the block, I'm gonna start running.
We're meeting with our Connect at Chase today, so we're supposed to be opening up a Chase business account. I think we like Chase for the most part. I know Donovan likes Chase. I feel like Chase be trying to throw fees in there sometimes. So I don't love that. As a bank and how they work, I think they're very reliable at school. So, and then after that, we're actually gonna try and sell outside. It doesn't look, the prettiest outside, but as long as it's not raining.
Okay, I know you can't hear me right now. We are going back to Chase. I'm not sure he told you about this, but here's the thing. All right, so here's the thing, right? We had an account with Chase already, and they don't know that it got closed because we couldn't afford to pay the bill. So I don't know what's going to happen when we get there because we could not afford to pay that bill.
What bill?
The Chase bill. And we don't have the documents that we need for the account. So that should be easy to do, but I feel like as far as the getting closed part, that might be an issue. I have not been to the city in so long. This feels amazing. I like the sun. I can see all the yellow cabs, feel the wind on my face and my back. The sky is blue. Hear all the city sounds. I don't want this to take too long for the simple fact that we want to still sell candles today. And if we're in there for hours and hours and hours, I can't sell candles and also go to the bank and also buy containers for the candles. We don't have enough bins for the candles that we have right now, so I have to buy some more of those.
During Christmas time, oh my goodness.
When you were working or just regular?
It was just regular. I think that's when I was going from, I was working. I was going from the freaking Gucci store to freaking Bryant Park.
You see the Chase Blue? Oh, that's too close. You see that Chase Blue right there? That's it, right over there. You said what? What time is it?
I think what happened after I was Can I help you?
Alright, we have a meeting. It's Ember LLC.
Can I get Thank you. Can I have
Donovan
the
Gray.
Thank you.
Do you have 2 minutes for me? I'll make it.
The meeting went very well. Did it go very well? What kind of happened? It's something that we knew. We used to have a Chase account and it got charged off because we had it's kind of what I was saying about Chase earlier, where they just be taking all fees on top of stuff.
Right.
So it's like we had a charge that they allowed to go through, and because they allowed it to go through, I think it was probably like I think they charged the account and directly, and that's why the charge was able to go through. So pretty much it overdrafted the account, and then they just had mad fees on fees on fees on fees, and then eventually they closed the account. So because we had an account already and it was closed, we had to pay the collections on the account in order. But because we had an account already, they're still able to do it. So I would say today is a win. Today was a win.
Rule of thumb: if you ever have a subscription, put it on Cash App. Put it on Cash App because the money never comes out.
Right.
Ever.
And that is the perfect way to do it. So I wanted to get Radio City, but we in front of Chase, so we could do that. So I would say that the meeting with Chase today was a success. Hopefully we're going to be doing some more things with them, so I'm excited to share that. Yeah, we also gave the people that were helping us 2 candles. Shout out to them. Yes, because y'all are amazing. And yeah, we're going to head over to 34th now to go sell.
storage unit, get the cart, and then go back on the train for 42nd, and then we can sell. So Melissa at the table, I don't know if she's getting a sale or not. It looks like she might be getting a sale. Can y'all tell? Of course, somebody will come right in front of my wife, and oh, I'm not sure how to sale. They left. See, they left. Could have been a sale. They have a bag. Oh wait, he has a bag. He has a bag. That means we got a sale. Oh, another person. How's it going?
Hi.
Did you get a sale?
I got one sale.
I saw it. What'd they get?
They got a wind down.
What size?
They got the medium size.
37?
They upsold themselves.
37?
Yes, 37. I was taking, no. I told them 35 by accident, so I took off $2.
Okay.
But yeah, I upsold them by accident. I took too long to get the candle. So they were like, how much is the bigger one?
That's funny. I've changed too funny.
Oh, she said she's the supervisor. If we want a salad, we can go in there. If we use the bathroom, anything like that. Yeah.
That's good to know. Hey, what's going on?
Thank you.
Alyssa already got you 2 sales today. All right, so she's doing good. She's killing it right now. She's over here on the phone. He's also going live. I went and got food while I was going. 2 sales. Okay, 2 of them. So shout out to you. You're doing phenomenal right now. Okay, you're doing phenomenal. When we got to the storage unit, I was thinking, should I even come outside? But we already did all this stuff of coming to the city, going to the bank, going to the storage unit. I'm like, you know what? Even though we'll only be out here for 3 hours, I think it's worth still trying to sell. And it was, because we already got 2 sales. So we probably have another maybe 2 hours left, maybe an hour and a half. So we're gonna be live. So everybody, shout out to you who's in the live. We'll see you back on there. I'll update you how the rest of the day is going.
Donovan is still selling. You can see him down there. I think he has a customer. So far we got 2 sales, so I'm happy about that. The first sale was from like a black family that stopped by the table, and you already know we love our black people because y'all always support us all the time. And then the other thing was the other person that had stopped by actually works nearby, and she said that this is her 3rd candle that she got from us, so that was fire too. We're probably gonna be here for maybe like another hour or 2. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be here until it starts getting dark out, so we'll see what happens.
So I will say today is going even better than it was yesterday. Did you see that order we just got? So we just got this huge order. Someone was gonna buy 2 big candles, right? She only ended up getting 1 because we didn't have. She was gonna buy 2 big candles and a medium candle. She ended up getting 1 big candle, a medium candle, and a small candle. She wanted a room service big. She wanted a wind down big. So we didn't have room service big, which sucks. The inventory, I tell you, is the worst. Today's going well. And the amount of time that we've been out here and the amount of sales that we've made, I'm very happy with how today's going. So, listen, I can't wait. The end of the week, see how much money we made. Honestly, I want to come out tomorrow, but I have to get my hair retwisted. I kind of got to go to Brooklyn. I have to drop off. Remember I told you that we're going to make like a little pamphlet of what the candles are on, like what's in the candles pretty much. I have to bring that to Brooklyn for them to see and put it out for the candles to sell more in the store. That's my hope anyways. I also have to get more containers for the candles because we no longer sell the small candles in person, so I need a new container for those. I'm gonna go back to my wife. I'm gonna see how the rest of the day go. I think today's going good. If we can get like 2 more sales, I'll be very happy. 2 more, I'll be great for today. We're gonna be out here till 8. It's probably like 6:37 right now. So it is the end of the day. We are finally packed up. So how do you feel like today was?
I feel like it was okay. It was cool, like especially because we're only outside for like 3 hours. 4
Yeah,
hours.
this is your first time here, right?
Yeah, this is my
How would
first
you
time.
describe this area being your first time here?
I think once the sun went in,
Right.
it went down dramatically, and it did get cooler. It's not cold, I wouldn't
Right.
say, but it is cooler.
Whenever it gets cold up here, people do not buy candles. That's what I've noticed. So every time I come over here and it gets cold, I expect to not make any sales. But we still did well for the day.
Hey, good morning. So, I was actually supposed to go outside. I just woke up. Supposed to go outside to do the cover photos for the EP, but we're not actually going outside today. We're gonna go out tomorrow instead. I have to do my husband's hair and some other stuff, but when I get on my computer to really start hashing out, like, I guess more stuff for the EP.
Okay, so we got our first comment on the vlogs. So shout out to Saint Try for commenting. Hearing you say you want to headline MSG or want 1 million streams doesn't seem like you care about the music. It seems like you just want to be rich and famous. So, okay, let's talk about it. I love music and I love concerts. I've seen so many different artists perform from so many different genres. I've seen Bastille in person, funny enough, at MSG. I've seen Division, Drake, Migos, Beyonce, Tyler the Creator, Solange. I've seen Lil Uzi. I've seen so many different artists perform, and I love concerts. I love being in a space with knowing that the people around me kind of have the same interest. If we're all here, it's because we all like this artist, whether it's just one song that you've heard before. It's exciting also because of what the artist brings to those concerts. The artist's opportunity to create and curate a space and to kind of have a conversation and interact with the people that listen to their music. I love the idea of being able to create that space and create that world for the people that listen to my music. An example of that would be like Sabrina Carpenter and her overnight tour. Like the theme is like a sleepover theme. And as the concert goes on, the background actually changes from day to night as the time progresses for the concert to symbolize like, you know, that you just slept over, you know, with the artist. And I think that's so cool. So I just love concerts in general. And that's a big thing for me, wanting to create that. And I think what is like the biggest space to have a concert, it would be at Madison Square Garden. Another thing too, with being rich and famous, I don't mind that. I don't mind. I don't mind being rich and famous. I like performing. I like being on stage. I like other people listening to me. Those are the main things that I like. All right. Hey guys, so I just wanted to close off today. Tomorrow's Friday. I am going to go outside to sell, so I think I'm going to actually re-record the audio tomorrow. However, I will be taking the photos. This is editing me. I have like a little pimple coming in, so don't worry about that. Growing up, when I would tell my family like, you know, I want to sing and all that stuff, they weren't very supportive. I've been told that I don't sound good. I sound like I'm just imitating the artist. I wanted to be in a school play. I was laughed at like, oh, this is my family member too, like adult family member. We was just laughing at me while I'm trying to practice. So it feels good, you know, when people are like, no, like you actually sound good. It made me realize that, you know, if some people will like you, some people will like your sound, some people won't. And I just want to be around the people that like my sound. So I want to check in with you because I have not talked to you in like a day or two. As you can see, I told you I'm gonna get my hair twisted. A little update. So what happened yesterday was I did not go outside to sell candles. The reason I did not go outside to sell any candles was because I wanted to finish editing the vlog. That was my initial plan. The day before yesterday, I said, since the weekend is coming up, I can take off working outside and selling on Thursday because Friday, Saturday, Sunday are the busier days, and I don't want to take off those days to finish the vlog. One thing I'm gonna start doing is editing the vlog in the morning. So I did my 2 hours today. Yesterday I was supposed to edit the vlog. I did not. Here is why. Okay, I spent the entire day trying to code on Google Sheets. All right, I was writing a code for YouTube. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So this is the code that I was writing. So it's pretty much all of this. Now the reason I wrote that code is so I can do this. You open the side report. This is on Google Sheets, by the way. This opens on the side on Google Sheets, as you can see, right? And then I can pick a video. So I'll pick our last video. I'll pick a date and then April 17th. It'll show me all of the stats for the videos that I pick. And then that way I can see how the videos are performing more on a very small, like specific level. And I can also have it send the video performance to my phone via email. I went to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning, got no sleep, and I just kept coding, right? Now, mind you, I'm not a coder. I was learning all of this through ChatGPT, like learning all of this through there. And I spent all of yesterday up until probably 9:30. So from 7 o'clock in the morning to 9:30 at night, I was trying to figure this out. So that's why I did not go to work yesterday. So
I think I got to a good place. I have some more tweaking to do, so you'll see how it comes out the more I build it out. So Melissa's in the other room packing the package, and she's making samples because we got an order today. So shout out to you. Do not disturb candle. Okay, it's coming, being packed up right now. Oh, and we're going to a new spot today. So I already know it's gonna be an amazing spot. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna get so much sales. It's gonna be kind of in the West Village area, so I cannot wait to go out to that spot. I just know it. So I'm gonna start getting dressed, and then me and you is gonna be going to the city to sell candles. So pretty much the pamphlet will look like this, and it'll go at the store. So I gotta print those out, but they want me to print 25, and I don't really want 25 of them. I only want like 30. Okay, we have some fantastic news for you. So Melissa was doing her makeup, and while she was doing her makeup, she got a text message right here. Pretty much, Melissa last year, if you remember, do you remember when she was doing a Gucci thing? You remember that? Okay, cool. This is tied to that, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so they have hit her back up to do events for May. So I was doing the math of how many hours they asked her to work. And it's not, I don't know if it's, do you get all the events that they choose, or do they have to kind of pick you for them?
They would have to pick me for them, but
it's probably like guaranteed.
Yeah,
more or less.
If she's the way she texted me.
Right. I think it's probably guaranteed. So it would be 140 hours, and she would get paid $25 an hour. So for the entire month, it would be $3,500 before taxes. So they asked her which day she wants to do, and I'm looking at her, I'm like, okay, she could come outside and sell with me, but I feel like that doesn't really make sense to do if she's gonna be guaranteed $3,500. I can go outside and make $4,000 or $5,000 myself without Melissa being there. So if I'm going 4 days a week, plus online sales, plus if we get another sponsorship,
7,000.
I mean, it is 7,000. It is 7,000,
right.
but it don't. It's like it's not repeatable every month.
Yeah. So
that's my only thing. But we could kind of use it to test different things. Like, okay, let's run some ads for a week or two, or let's kind of see what happens from it. My only issue with some of those is that they're very early. I don't know if you saw all of them. Some of them were like 6 a.m. in the morning.
I'll do it since Brooklyn Navy Yard. That's a little hard to get to. But
That's at 6 a.m.?
no.
Okay.
Oh, yes, it is.
Where's that one at?
Brooklyn Navy Yard.
I don't know who that is. Honestly, you have to get ready. You don't have time to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. April has been a terrible month because it rained so much. I'm going to try and close it out. I'm trying to clutch it for the rest of the month, and let's get some real sales for this month, okay? And then May, though, that's when May and June is when we start getting warmer outside, start getting more sales, and we have the new camera, so, we can make better content. We have the selfie stick. We got the little backpack. Not a backpack. You got my, I know this is called shoulder bag. I don't know what they call this.
Fanny pack.
That's gay. Can't call it that. Okay. We have my Manny pack. All right. So.
That's even. My Manny pack. Ooh. I don't know about that one.
We could probably hit 7,000 next month. So we'll see. We're running a little bit behind schedule. We have about like 20 minutes to leave, 30 minutes to leave the house, catch the train, get to the city, and then go down to the new spot we're going to. I'm feeling amazing right now. I feel good. I look good. I'm having high hopes for the next couple of months. I feel great right now. We're going outside. The sky looks amazing. Just look at that. So I already left. Melissa's probably almost on the way out. She might be running to the train. Honestly, I need to do a little bit quicker walk than I'm doing right now, to be fair. We're trying a new spot out. I'm really excited for how this is gonna go. I've never sold in this area before. And here's Melissa. Can y'all see her? Are you out of breath? So much active cars today. Huh? So there's so many active cars. So we're 4 minutes away right now. We're definitely gonna catch it. We don't have to run, but definitely prefer to walk. Oh, you wanna run?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Now she did plyometrics. She did plyometrics one time. Now she wants to run.
What's that for? Right.
So.
I'm kind of going on. I kind of do it. I'm gonna run to the.
We got 3 minutes, so one little run might definitely help us.
Yeah, I will.
Today there is no line at the post office, so that is great. It's not normal, but great. What are you gonna do? Hey, how you doing? Dropping this off. Just need a receipt. Thank you. Melissa is with the cart, like a block behind me. I'm walking around to find a spot to set up at. I'm not really sold on this area per se. I don't even know where I would go, honestly. So they are shooting a video or some movie down here. I thought this would be the block that's busy. So I found a spot. Oh, this is where Melissa is at. She's hiding behind that tree. I'm gonna grab her butt.
I knew you weren't gonna come from where I last saw you. And you know what's so funny? I just turned this way because of the wind, and I just turned back.
Oh, I'm gonna get
He's
it.
gonna jump up behind me.
I was gonna do it.
Yes.
So I found a spot.
Okay.
I feel like there are not any really good spots over here. I found a decent spot. We'll have to make it work.
Hey, you don't think here's a good spot?
I feel like there's not a lot of traffic. Like, you've been standing here, what do you feel like?
And I've seen some cute people. I saw this one girl. I was like, oh, her jeans fit her real right. I'm like, her ass look fat. I want to ask her like how she make her ass look fat. I was like, and then there was a thick ass man that walked past too.
That's funny. I think I'm not mad at this spot, honestly. I do. The one thing I don't like about down there, a lot of the stores are food related. I feel like it's too far. I think right here is perfect. You know, like I said, all that walking. Right where you was at this whole time. What's that? Oh, birds. Listen here, bird. My wife don't like people like you.
It was like that. And like walking through the wind and shit. Remember the time you did that?
All right, we're gonna start setting up. So we're gonna be back in a flash.
Okay, so we're finally at the table. There's a lot of potential here, so that's nice. It is very windy, but this is our first time here. We're hoping that it'll go well.
I think today's going pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. We have some good attention from being here. People came to the table twice. One person came to the table and they were kind of like, can I buy something right now? And we were like, damn, we have nothing set up yet. So they might come back. Keep our fingers crossed for that. But I feel good about the spot. How you feel about the spot, Melissa?
I feel great.
Feel great? The wind though. The wind is crazy.
The wind is the only.
Let me check what the wind is for today.
But aside from the wind, I feel great. Yeah, I feel like there's interest. I hear people, chatting about the candle, and it's just, for people to come up. It's just for people to come up to the table. So that's pretty much what I was thinking. Yeah.
I feel like the most reasonable wind speed to come out. If it's regular wind, we're like, I think the highest is probably moderate to fresh. Nah, I think moderate is probably the best to come out in. Not the best, but like reasonable. And then for the gust can be over strong breeze, honestly. And those are the worst conditions. No, she's getting a sale. I don't know how many she bought. She bought a lot of candles. I literally can't go over there because I feel like if I go over there, you see right here? If I go over there, it might make me feel like, oh, there's a guy come over here. Where's he coming from? Even though I feel like my hair and my shirt doesn't look very intimidating, but if I approach the table, it might mess up the flow that she has going on.
She got a big D and a medium retail therapy.
So how did that transaction go?
Okay, so she actually wanted to get room service, but we don't have
a big one.
Yeah, well, she wanted a medium, but we didn't have it. And then she was like, well, how much is this size? And I'm like, $47.50. Give me that one.
A room service?
I think she wanted a room service. Finally, yeah, we don't have room service at all.
Yeah, we literally have, I think, 2 of those.
Yeah. So she got the big D, and then the retail therapy, I think she got, asked her second candle since she's getting the big D.
Gotcha,
she wanted to get 2 regardless.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and she works in e-commerce? So we got our second sale. It's very windy. We almost had another sale earlier, but she was going to meet up with a friend, so fingers crossed she comes back. I think she'll come back. For sure. And then the person that just bought a candle, he got a small Sunday reset. So shout out to the guy, shout out to him. He's walking from the World Trade Center all the way up to 44th Street. If y'all know, you know me. I'm not a walker. I hate walking. If I'm gonna do something, it's not a walk. Anything I'm gonna do is don't involve walking at all.
So funny. Watch when you get old. You guys gonna walk everywhere.
I mean, listen, he said low impact. Well, I mean, here's the thing. When I get older, I can run because I won't have been walking all this time.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you see, my joints will be better. And then that way,
the
I don't though. Well, last time I seen you run, Melissa.
This morning.
This morning? I was running this morning for what?
The train. Alright.
I ran? I ain't run. See, look at you. I ain't even run this morning. I don't be running. Oh, running is different. Running is not walking. It's different. So we are done for the day. We're packing up about 30 minutes early. We haven't gotten a sale. We haven't gotten a sale in about 2, maybe 3 hours. I think it's because it gotten so cold. If it wasn't as cold as it is, we probably would have gotten a lot more sales. We're gonna come out tomorrow. It should be a lot warmer, maybe like 80 degrees as the high. I think that's enough for us to get a lot of sales, because how it is right now, no sales are coming through. So the table's pretty much still, you know, on the process of being packed up. We're gonna try and catch the 9:15 train and get home within a reasonable time. Overall, great for this spot. I would say, I think it's a morning spot because the people here, I feel like they are going to lunch and going to dinner to eat. And I think that if we were here earlier in the morning, people wouldn't be going to reservations at restaurants and things like that. So for them to be coming here at that time in the morning, you know, they're kind of just lollygagging around. They might have left their house to get something to eat, like a bagel or something like that. I feel like those kind of people are the best ones for us to sell candles to. And if it was hot. I've noticed as a trend maybe this year or so, cold does not sell candles. I don't know if anybody told you that. It was a lie. People buy candles when it's hot. Not too hot, not like 85, not like 90, but like maybe like 70, 80 regular throughout the day, no wind and all sunshine, candles are being bought. So I just made it to the city. Surprise, surprise, I'm going back to Bryant Park. And they're having a market today, so I'm hoping I get some of the sales from their market. And people, you know, see my table, they don't bother me, they come and get some candles. We're gonna do good today. Yesterday was good with that new spot. I would have went down there again today, but only because of the market and the weather. I want to try up here on a Saturday when it's hot. It's really warm right now. I'm a little overdressed for the weather, but I'm feeling like yesterday. I know yesterday when we were outside it got cold, so I'm hoping today, not hope, but I thought today might be the same thing. Windier than I would like. Y'all hear that? But outside of that, I think today outside that's gonna be a good day. And you know what's crazy? Tomorrow is Sunday, April 20th. It is Easter. The storage unit will be closed tomorrow, which means I cannot sell candles like I want to. Things done, I have to go to Staples to get that little pamphlet printed out to put in the store where our candles are at. I have to also get my sneakers clean, so I can probably kill 2 birds in 1 stone, and I have to edit the vlog. So my goal is to try and get all 3 of those done tomorrow, so that Monday I can sell and be ready to go for the whole entire week. It's too windy right now to sell. I don't know if you can see any wind please. So this is the first time that we've had the wind blow off the table with the risers on it. Like, we've never had the risers fall off, the table fall off. Haven't even set up yet. I've been trying to set up all for the last maybe like 40 minutes. It's not happening. I was done thugging it out. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna really try to thug this out. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to head home. There's no way to sell. Like, there's literally no way I can sell right now. The wind is blowing too much, and there's no candles on the table. I already know if I put a candle on the table, it's gonna blow them away. On top of the fact that I had the generator on the table, and the generator fell off the table. I gotta check, it might be broken. I gotta check. I don't even know. And the table flew off the risers. The sheet flew off. It's been crazy. All right. So as you can see, the generator, it broke when it fell off the table. Obviously, this is a good sign. This obviously means that something big is about to happen. I think we're about to get the apartment. It's gonna be this windy, and I can't work tomorrow, and I have to finish that vlog. I'm telling you, it's a sign. This is a sign. I feel it. I'm actually kind of happy to go home. I have a headache in the same spot as a pimple. That's usually a hormonal thing. So if I get a headache that's caused by a hormone, I'll get a pimple. That lets me know I should be in the house right now, editing, getting some rest. Either way, I still have mad things I have to do when I get home, so I am kind of happy I get to go home. This is really annoying me though. This is like, I can touch it and I feel it. So it's gonna turn into a pimple. It's gonna turn into a huge pimple. I can feel it already. So I finally made it back into the house. This pimple, I'm telling you, if you get a pimple like this, remember, okay, this is Dr. Donovan talking to you right now, okay? Lock in. So I believe the body works very simply, right? Things come in, they have to go out. That's pretty much it. The whole body, everything, that's the simple everything. And once you no longer need it, it pushes it out. Now, I also feel like, remember, Dr. Donovan talking to you right now, I think somehow, like headaches, if they're caused by something you ate, can be pushed out through pimples or things like that, depending on where your body is at in terms of how bad your health is. I think simple things like pimples can come from headaches, but if you have like really bad health, I feel like you have too much backup for it to come out as a pimple, so it might come out as like maybe your kidney hurts or your back hurts, something like that. But this one right here, I can feel a headache. I can feel it like converging on this spot right here. Like my whole headache is literally right here behind this pimple. But either way, I'm back in the house. I want to show you what I've been working on for the last couple of days. Okay, here we go. It's only the beginning too. It's only the beginning. So watch, you click the little menu item that I added up here. So I added this menu item, YouTube Analytics, open sidebar, right? So boom, look at this. The sidebar opens and I can choose a date. So I'm gonna choose video first. So this one, and then I'll choose the beginning of the year, and I'll choose the beginning of this month, and then generate report, right? And it starts generating it. So it like tells me like all of the likes and all of the views and things like that. So that's what I've been working on. I'm gonna do it for every single video, and I plan to add more stuff. I'll make it look real nice, right? That way it helps me make better videos, because then I can know like, okay, people like this part of the video, or they like this thing or that thing about the video. This helps me know that, and it's easier to look at. If you guys don't know, a lot of you guys don't have like YouTube channels, but some of y'all do. They give you all this information, but it's not easy to look at. Like if you want specific information, you can't just look at it. Like you have to like download a sheet and a bunch of other stuff that's like really annoying. So this makes it easier for me, and I'm gonna have it send me like a report probably like every day or every week to know what's going on with the channel. I'm gonna get the vlog done by tomorrow. Don't worry, it'll be done. It'll be up. Don't worry. All right, so I'm sitting here editing. Probably been like what, I don't know, 20-30 minutes. We got a message that the store wants to put in their second order for the candles. I knew there was a reason why I was coming home today. I just felt, I told you earlier, I felt there was something coming. So I got this order. I'm gonna drop it off tomorrow. I was already planning to go to Brooklyn sometime this week to get my sneakers cleaned, and I wanted to bring the pamphlet to them. So it's like, I might try and kill all 3 birds with 1 stone tomorrow. The only issue is I have to pay to get the pamphlets printed before I go to the store. All right, tomorrow's gonna be lit for sure. We should be going to Brooklyn to drop it off. I should be getting my sneakers clean. I should be going to Staples. I should be putting a vlog out, doing a thumbnail for it, and editing. So you remember yesterday how I said I'm gonna do mad things, like go get my sneakers clean, go to Staples. I said I was gonna go to Brooklyn. I said I was gonna do a bunch of stuff. Melt the candles. And edit the vlog and post the vlog. I did almost none of that stuff. Almost none of that stuff I did. Right now I'm headed to Brooklyn. I'm running a little bit late. I should be running right now, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not really a runner unless I really have to run. Honestly, I don't even know how the candles are doing in the store, because I didn't ask him. He told me to bring him some more candles. So when I go there, I'll actually find out if they were selling, which ones sold, if they sold out of all of them, because they might have actually sold out of every single candle that we have. I don't think that's what's happening, but he wanted all the candles again. Funny enough, the one that he didn't ask for was room service, which I think I gave him last time, which is our most popular scent. So my assumption is that it didn't do well in the store, so he asked for a different scent. Unless he wants to have another scent, so he'd have like 5 cents in total, or 4 cents in total. Oh, it's good. Just got to the store. So I'm in the back right now. We're gonna see how many candles sold for the last 2 months. I just dropped off everything but this one.
15th, the retail dinner fee.
Okay.
You sold one the 23rd. Adi. That's it, right?
Yeah.
And then Adi, that may be a good one.
The most popular one is that one and the room service one.
Yeah?
Yeah. All right, so we're putting this here for now. We're gonna probably have it semi-situated. It should be on the side, not in front.
I
don't like the necklace.
Oh, maybe like this. All right, so I thought my train was at 808. Okay, it's actually at it was at 724. So that means my next train's at 8:24, which is about an hour from now. Here was what happened in the store. We were having a long conversation. I couldn't really record too much because of the music. The price of the candle was $35. It's not supposed to be $35. It's supposed to be $30. It was like a mishap in the beginning when we put the candles in the store. That hasn't been changed until today. So that was a plus. They changed that, right? He was saying that he thinks the candles would do really well at $25, and I'm like, I don't really mind testing it at $25 just to see what the volume of sales might be, but I'd rather put things around the candle that make it worth the $30 than the $25. So like explaining why the candle is good for you, explaining who owns the candle and why the candles were made in the first place. People like to buy from other people, and they want to know what they're buying and why it's good for them and why they're buying it. So I feel like if we could try to capitalize on doing that, that would help us to sell the candles more as opposed to just lowering the price. His ethos is like, he prefers to have a good product than to have marketing, and I'm like, I understand that ethos because I've kind of been there before. However, the difference for me is marketing, in my opinion, is people knowing about your product and knowing that it exists and knowing why it's good for them, right? So imagine you have two pencils, right? And you choose one. You go, okay, I want that one. And then you find out the other pencil actually cures cancer, it cooks you dinner, it can fly, it makes $100,000 an hour, right? But you don't know that because just two pencils, right? Does that mean it's a good product or a bad product? It doesn't mean that. It means that it wasn't sold. You don't know what is good about the pencil, right? The pencil didn't change at all. The product didn't change. It's like, okay, once somebody finds out about the product, then it's like, yes, you can tell somebody else, hoping that that person has a big enough audience to tell. Because I tell my mom about it, and then she goes and buy one, and then somebody else goes and buy one. It's like, that would take forever for someone to actually build a business off of just word of mouth or something like that. This is an extreme case, right? So what I want to put in the store is I want to have people know about the candle. And for me, I look at marketing as telling somebody what this product does or what's about it, doing it in a way that resonates with them. So it's like, okay, it's beeswax, so it's good for your cats, it's good for your dog. Then you have it's black owned, so that's another positive. You have that it's non-toxic fragrances, that's also a positive. So you have no phthalates, no parabens, things like that. But people need to know why that's good for them. If I just give you two candles and you don't know the difference between the two, you're not gonna buy one. The only reason you'll buy it is maybe the scent, and it's at that point, it's like, I think people do buy for scent for sure, but there are people who also buy outside of the scent. So that was kind of the convo we had, and it was a very like friendly convo. It was like, you know, he feels like that way, and I'm just kind of like, bro, if you position your store in a way that's more like premium luxury, you can have items in here that people pay more for. And it's funny because he's actually like a very fashionable person. Like, he buys higher brand clothing, and I'm like, you buy those clothing pieces not just because of the quality of them, but because of what's behind it, whether it be the brand that you know supposed to be a high quality brand, if you know they use, you know, American pieces or whatever, things like that. Those are the reasons why he would probably choose to buy those pieces of garments as opposed to something else. I'm gonna start heading at 13:24, 37 minutes. So I'm gonna head out. I still have some more things to do at home, and then when I get home, I can tell how much we made this week and how much we spent this week. I'm gonna get those things locked up, and I will see you guys later. So I just got home, and man, you guys are showing out for real. So we already had gotten an order. I think we got 2 orders yesterday. Then while I was at Grand Room Market, we got one other order. As I got home, got undressed, getting ready for bed, 2 more orders. Listen, y'all really showing out today. Right now, we have 5 orders we have to ship out tomorrow. So shout out to Jessica, Retail Therapy, the Sunday Reset, the Do Not Disturb, and the People Watching. Shout out to Tawana, who got the Big Zesty. You're gonna love that one. I'm telling you, sleeper candle, the zesty one. Shout out to Tamara. She got herself a Do Not Disturb, my bad. Then we got, shout out to Nicole. Nicole got a Wind Down, a Sunday Reset, a People Watching, and in the D. Shout out to Rhonda, who got People Watching candle. So shout out to all of you guys. Listen, thank you. Personally, I'm thanking you because I am so floored by the orders coming in right now. Like, this is actually crazy. Between that, the YouTube video is doing good. We went to the store and dropped everything off there. I'm going back out tomorrow. Like, we're in a very, very, very good spot right now. And I just want the next thing to come up is to us to get the apartment, like to actually solidify moving into the apartment, because then we can really give y'all some good stuff. Like, we could like right now, y'all get a piece of it. You're not getting the whole thing. You're getting just a piece when you get the whole thing, oh my God, you're gonna love it. I'm telling you right now, that's gonna go so crazy. You're not ready for that. I'm telling you, you're not ready for that. All the content we're gonna have out, all the upgrades in the business, the candles are gonna be going crazy. Tell them about all the orders we got. Oh, we got 5 orders.
My goodness.
Listen,
Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much.
we got so many orders. There's a new function I didn't know that it says when you get the order, right? It usually has them on the screen, but now I gotta press more to see all the orders. So I'm like, I think we're in a very great spot. Like, we are in a very fantastic spot. I like this spot so much more than where we were at when we lived at the old house. We didn't know where money was coming from. We had so much debt that was just like, okay, how do we manage all of this? We didn't have control over our sales, so we could only sell at markets. That was the biggest issue. Was like, at that point, we knew we went to markets, we would make money, but you had to pay to be there, and they weren't always going to be having people at the markets. We might lose money, and we could always secure a market. And when we finally fully secured a market for like some consecutive rows or consecutive weeks, we had to pay like 4 weeks in advance. We had to pay literally the first of the month. We had to pay, what was it? It was like,
Yeah, like $1,700, $1,750.
yeah, it's like right. It's like rent. We had to pay every month. I was just like, this is not working. This is not working. I think right now where we're at is working.
It's time for your favorite part of the video, where we go over how much we made and how much we spent this week. Our income for this week was $872, and our expenses are $561. If you want to buy a candle, scan the QR code and order online. See you next week. Okay, bye.